Kilo Golf Zero, Uniform Hotel.
The station calling, go ahead.
Kilo Golf Zero, Uniform Hotel.
Uniform Hotel Station, go ahead.
Yeah, Jim, we talked last Friday, and I was unable to find compression and all that other good stuff. Done a lot of studying, don't have a whole lot of answers, so, but maybe we can go through this again.
Roger, you know, sometimes I have these things that go around in the back of my head at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm saying, you know, when is this, when is this, when is this? And it comes to me, you know, you were operating the right thing, I just failed to realize it because a processor and a compressor are one and the same usually, Roger?
Okay. I learned that on this radio there is no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the compressor, and it's in dBs. Now, right now, my normal talking, I'm about 10 dB on the compressor.
Roger. Well, what we're looking for is about 6 dB, about a third of the capabilities of that compressor. You know, if you figure the compressor, if you push the compressor all the way, you'll probably get 20 dB compression out of it. I don't know who would want to do that, but you could do that. So we're only looking for about a third of it, and 6 dB would be a ballpark, Roger?
Okay, great. I dialed it down, and I'm going to dial it down again and then count to 10.
All right. What I prefer you to do is do it about 6 dB activity on your compressor, and then count 1, 2, 3 as you're looking at your ALC output, and adjust your mic level for ALC output of mid-scale to 2/3 after you have established your compression level.
Okay, well, I'm doing that both with the same dial on the radio. So now between 5 and 10, and so that's where it is with compression.
I'm sorry, you do not have a separate compressor input control?
Yeah, it's on it right now, and it's between 5 and 10.
Roger. I mean, what does the setting say it is? The input to the processor.
Well, again, it's a needle. There's no. I can't dial in a number. When I'm not talking, it's 0. When I'm talking, it's between 5 and 10.
Okay, and that level is established by your mic gain control?
That is, well, the meter is on compressor, COMP.
Yes, so you don't have a separate compressor sensitivity control.
That's correct. So I'm going to dial it over to ALC and see where I am.
Yes, do that. Gosh, I can't believe you don't have a separate compression control, input level control. But anyway, we can make this work. Go ahead and check out your ALC. Mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay. Gee whiz. I'm almost at the top of the ALC right now.
All right, bring your mic gain down until your ALC is mid-scale to 2/3.
Okay, I'm going to dial it down a little bit more.
Right, the easiest thing is to count, 100, 200, 300, 400. That way you get a see that meter in action. If you're just every once in a while talking, you don't see that meter really moving correctly. So if you just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as you adjust your mic gain for mid-scale to 2/3 reading on the ALC.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Alrighty, and that looks to be mid-scale to 2/3 on the ALC?
That is affirmative.
Okay, and just out of curiosity now, your compressor's on, or your processor, or whatever, is on, and just look and see what that's doing as far as meter movement. on your compression meter.
Okay, compression now is just barely even moving. It's not even moving.
Roger. All right. Well, you know, the thing is, you have to you run your ALC at mid-scale to 2/3. So, you know, unfortunately, if you don't have an individual control for the sensitivity of the compressor, you'll just have to live with it like it is. I would read the book again and see what they say about the compression adjustment level, or the processor level adjustment. See if there is one. It would be very unusual for there not to be a separate control for the intensity of the processor activity.
Okay, there's a lot of adjustments in the processor and the mic equalizer, and I've adjusted those based on what I've seen on the internet, based on the Hio mic that I am using. But right now on comp, it goes up to 1 when I'm real close to the mic. So how is the audio?
Well, it's not as fat as it could be, because, you know, we do use the compressor at 1/3 of its capability in most radios generically, and the ALC meter at mid-scale to 2/3, and between those two as a combination, we'll usually arrive at a 3 dB dynamic range, which is a very fat signal, which gives you 80 to 85% of average peak modulation. Now, your signal right now is probably around a 6, a 5 or a 6, somewhere in there, and so your percent of peak modulation, average percent of peak modulation, is considerably lower than where we normally wind up with. Roger?
Okay, and I brought it up a little bit, and it's okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That sounds pretty good. What's your ALC meter reading?
ALC meter now is at about 9.
Out of 10?
I'm sorry. ALC, it's on a dB, and it's 9 out of 60.
So it's not running even mid-scale. Is that a Roger?
Well, no, let me correct that. The ALC is the thicker blue line on the bottom, and it is close to the top of that. I would say 2/3 to 3/4.
Yeah, okay, I would leave it right there. I think you're doing pretty good. Again, I would consult my manual, my owner's manual, operator's manual, and intentionally look into the compressor and make sure that there isn't a separate adjustment for that. Roger?
Okay, I'll do that. Jim, thank you. I appreciate it. I did watch the YouTube video, and it's pretty interesting. You've got a nice room there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And again, give me your call sign one more time, please.
Kilo Golf Zero Uniform Hotel.
And the name?
The name is Dick, Delta India Charlie Kilo.
And your location?
Olathe, Kansas. Olathe, Kansas. That is the southwest corner of Kansas City.
Roger. Well, I'm getting about 15 over, 20 over on you on my local antenna, so you're doing an excellent job this afternoon.
Okay, well, thanks. I appreciate your help. You have a great weekend. Stay safe. 73. KC9VKV, Kilo Golf Zero, Uniform Hotel.
Roger, Roger. Looking at your audio curve on my frequency meter, my spectrum analyzer, and you're doing just fine. Nice, pretty curve, very articulated and easy to understand. So you should do well in the high noise and high QRM situations. So 3Z-Way, sir. And again, if you want to hear your audio, I would, because it sounds so good. If you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by today's date 9/25/20, that will take you to this air check, which is called My Group Air Check 9/25/20. Roger?
Got it. I will do that. Thanks. And you're certain your audio is great, and you're in an F7, so you're 5 and 7 here.
Excellent, excellent. So three's that way, sir. You have a great afternoon, and give us a couple of days to get this uploaded to YouTube. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.